Alright, hello everyone! Welcome to this lovely matchup here between these two titans in the arena. Two brand new teams this season. We have the pleasure of watching Los Angeles Destroyers versus Odyssey. Now, these teams may be new, but they are made up of these master players, and they're not going to stay in these bronze ranks they're at the minute for very long. As soon as they get their placement games, they're going to be diving up through these ranks and higher all the way to the top if they can. Made up of these players that you can see on screen right now in front of you. They are all absolute, you should know these names, right? If you've kept up with the scene in NA, you're going to know some of these names, especially Aero Knight here, Rosie, Kaza, Mamba, Isen, Zeus, and Sneaky Evil. These guys are all here to show us what they can do and what they're made of, and what they can pull out tonight against each other. As we're just waiting on one more player to come in from the side of the LA Destroyers, I believe. Team's the wrong way around real quick. Let's just switch them over. There we go. Put that back. There we go. That's the right side around. They will be in the arena. But yeah, LA Destroyers coming in with that last player when they can. Just now though, it's good to see everyone who's here at the minute waiting for these guys to start. We currently have 3 different games running at the same time, and I believe all of them are Master Tier games. This one is a Master Tier in waiting. These guys have been Master Tier and they are looking to get back there again. Whereas the other 2 currently running are the Austin Burners versus Ethereal, who are, of course, these lovely Master players. Ethereal doing such a good job recently, and Austin Burners, of course, the other new team rising up and taking that Master spot in the pre of everything here. And of course the other one is going to be Overkill versus Florida Sharks. Again, not yet a Master Tier team, but both teams are looking to be, if they can. Hopefully this will be a good matchup. Having everyone at the same time is going to be good. All these different matches means obviously we're going to have a lot of different stuff happening for you at the same time here. It's basically just like an event, but on just a normal Thursday night. For me, it is currently actually Friday, because I am in the UK. Hello everyone, it's me, UK, British. And so it's 2 AM for me right now. So I stayed up especially just to cast this. That's just one game actually. It's looking like such a good one. Of course, you can see on the stats that they are only bronze teams. Los Angeles Destroyers with 2-0 currently, and Odyssey with 1-1. But, as we said, do not let that distract you from the fact that these guys have not yet placed. They're actually Master Tier in disguise, and you would not want to go up against them if you could help it. We're still waiting down though. We're still waiting on one more player coming in from the side of LA Destroyers, because we'll just let them take your time. But yeah, no man, it's so good to see everyone here. We've already got, what is this, like 16 people over here on VRML 3, and VRML 1 and 2 having way more people on them right now currently. Obviously we only started a lot later, but it's great basically to see every people here on all these 3 channels spread out and watching these games. Ready to see the VRML 1 currently with 81 people, VRML 2 with 31. Us now just started out here, but we've still got ourselves a nice little 50 viewers, whatever it is, but the game hasn't even started yet. So that's 140 viewers or so already. Nights even only just started. This game hasn't even begun. So yeah, we are currently 7 minutes behind right now. Just waiting for these guys to make sure they are readied up. Everyone who is here though, hello, it's good to see you all hiding away in that chat. Say some noise. Say something, say hello. Let us know that you're out there and I'm not just here talking to myself again on a classic Thursday night or Friday morning for me. Those you haven't seen though, obviously, if you have not seen a Master Tier game at work, because it does happen, there are people who haven't seen Master Tier games. If it's one of you, man, these guys are insane, right? For context, if you're an EU player or OCE, the NA playstyle is much more about that passing upfield and controlling that disc and really controlling the pace of the game using that. Whereas if the EU style, I come from much more about that clear and collect. Taking that disc, clearing it all the way upfield, and then chasing down after it and making sure you're there to take it back up again after you. So, seeing a lot of that in this game tonight. These different teams are going to be trying to go for those passing as much as they can to get control of that disc, to really make sure they don't lose it under pressure of the opponents. And also, the other side, trying to make sure they do have that pressure, they do force them to make mistakes, and of course it is going to be the team that makes the least mistakes who are going to be the team that comes out on top at the end. Still 5 minutes to go here. until we're looking at maybe forfeiting a first round for one of these teams. Could be unfortunate. It's not what they want to do right now. So they are going to be bringing in that third player, or potentially a league sub if they can't find someone else. We'll have to see what they do and what they decide to go for in the end. But these guys have plenty of time to do so right now. There is Solo saying swag again. Yeah, man, a few words, but say no more. Say no more. These guys definitely do have swag, as the kids say. Annoying I can't get hydrate on this channel. I'm not casting on one because, you know, all channels are full at the minute. We're spread out across all three of them, so I can't cast on one at the moment. Got a little bit late for that, but means I can't get those channel points spent on me on those hydrates. So if you want to hydrate me, please just say, you know, hydrate. Pretend you have channel points. Tell me you're spending channel points on me. It'll make me blush anyway. I'll still be excited about it. I'll still be happy about it. I'll still feel good about my life. Right now, though, again, anyone who has joined since, we are still waiting around for these guys to get their fourth player in. We are currently 10 minutes behind when they should have started the game, but that's okay. What's 10 minutes among friends? Everyone is here though and has started out the season. I mean, honestly, if you are here, you want to do a little chat, let me know how it's going. Well, week 2 of the new season, week 2 of season 4. A shorter season than last time, only 12 weeks total. 5 weeks of play, 1 week off, as the Master Tier does their Challenging Cup. Challenger Cup. So, plenty of time for these guys to work out what you're going to do for these teams here who are currently bronze, to pull out and work out what they're going to be playing and how they're going to be playing this season. Make sure they can get those plays up to scratch. Of course, all these players are coming from different teams. Well, coming from different, much higher Master Tier teams. You've got players from, I mean, damn it, Los Angeles alone has players from Ethereal, Hivemind, Echoholics, and 4 Kings on them. That's a fully split bunch there, which is actually what we're going to see. Whereas Odyssey has, of course, players, all of Master Rank, of course, what else would they be? But players of Synapse, RAF, and then Legends. So these guys are coming into the season on all new teams, pretty much. I mean, only 2 of those players out of 8 are on the same team at last season. So that chemistry is not going to be there yet necessarily, unless they've really been putting in the work to get that training and focusing on it. And they probably have been. I mean, what are we saying? They absolutely have been. But even so, they may not currently have that chemistry they want just yet. I'm going to listen on the comms, see what I'm here. See what these guys are saying. See if they're talking about the fact that this guy is still not here. And what they're going to do. Because it is classic. If you get a first round forfeit to pull that cast at 15 minutes, you don't want to be waiting around all night. You know, we don't want to keep you guys up all night. We want to keep you from the other channels that are playing games right now. You could be looking at right now, Channel 1 and 2, both playing wonderful games. We have, of course, on Channel 1 right now, Austin Burners versus Ethereal, which is a very balanced game looking at the minute, and Overkill versus Florida Sharks on VRML 2. We're here on 3. We're here to chill out. We're here to have a good time. Wait for these guys to get started as soon as they can, which will be any moment now, hopefully. You just called me. Oh, I thought you were sitting in silence then. That would have been a bit sad. But no, we are good. Let me just ping these teams for a ETA. How are we looking for time to started fairly soon? Yep, I'll have sent out the ping. Hopefully that will let them to find out for a fourth player a little bit faster, but you never know. You never can tell these things. These guys go at their own pace. You cannot rush. Excellent. Oh, I forgot you can see what I'm doing right now. I forgot you can see me flying around these guys in circles on my cam on the side. That's me. That's what I do whenever I'm waiting for stuff to happen. I fly around it, do a little bit of orbiting. Oh, blue team varied out. They've heard the ping. Oh, they actually are doing it. I just heard someone say we're going to have to go. We are, in fact, readying up. So we have one ready up. There's the second guy going in for the ready up down here. Is he going to do it? Is he going to press that button? We're starting by 9:14. I said ga 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 ga. Nobody saw that. I said ha 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 instead. Perfect. Ha ha ha. There it is! That's it! That's all we needed to hear right now. Gameplay, round 1 start. Let's go. So, look at that. 1 minute before time. 14 minutes past. And these teams are now here to get started. As we are finally doing it. No 4th player on the side of Los Angeles Destroyers. No. We waited for it for 15 minutes, but they ran out of time, I guess, and just decided to go without it. So they're going to run that 3v4. Oops, they're still unmuted. Let's mute them real quick. But yeah, they are still going for that 3v4. We'll have to see how that works out for them. And if they get a 4th player coming in at any point, they didn't want to do that round 1 forfeit. But everyone's coming alive now, guys. Good to see you. All these guys are going to be starting off strong with Los Angeles Destroyers taking this disc and managing to keep control of it. Now, a 3v4 is a much, much tougher game than a 4v4. These guys do not have the numbers to attack. If they're attacking right now, then they can get marked by every single defender and still leave a goalie to be in there and stop them getting past. So, oh, and the stack is there! And there's the stack from Odyssey starting this game off strong for a 2-pointer. Now, well, this map's gone again. How annoying. Come back, map. There you go, you can see what's going on now. Yeah, these guys have started strong, and they're doing a lovely job of it right now. They'll be able to look at that stacks and bring them up to speed, but that is the thing as well. With only 3 players, you can only have 1 stack at a time. That right player stunned out. They're going to pass forward, but if they mess up here, they're going to have to form a stack out of these players here. Oh, and they're able to recover, though. That could have been deadly, but they were able to recover it. Let's watch those stacks chase them down as they're coming up to them, but no, the stacks are too fast, and they are on them. Utilizing that strength in numbers that they are holding right now, all 4 players running around and flying there quickly, and there's Zeus taking a shot, but no, missing it. Not what they want to do. Are these guys trying to get master, and they are going to lose that disc and get it sent up away, with Los Angeles Destroyers wasting no time to get in here and send that disc back up. But they are there again. LA Destroyers taking this one up all the way through that middle, not all the way through actually, still on their side of the middle, so not quite as far as they want. Aero Knight now with a chance to pass around as the defense is on them. And only 2 players here, but acting like 4, flying around, doing a great job of marking out these players actually and pressuring them to make these mistakes that we're seeing. There's a pass for 2 behind, and there's a shot, and there's a stun, meaning that goal is going to be good. Starting this round off strong, it's going to be 4-0 to Odyssey. Now, this is not really the result that we are not expecting, rather. You know, having only 3 players, of course, is a distinct disadvantage. Let's just see if they can work it up on this joust. So they're going to take their time to get that nice pass throughout the tunnel. Going on the same side, but no! Unfortunately, the shot, the goal is not quite going to make it. Now, he's recovered it! It's a perfect chance for them right now. It's what they need. The shot goes to teammate. Oh, but the pressure's on. Can he get close enough? Oh, the defender's going to stop him. Pass down to Sneaky. Sneaky over there to Rosie. Rosie loses a disc, but to get it back again by Kaza. Kaza taking it in, and Kaza, no! Just is taken away instead. The stun comes out. It was a beautiful attacking attempt for only 3 players, but it was not quite as good as they needed. But they have recovered it. And this adaptation to 3 players is what you expect from these master tier players, and these attacks are good, but no, the defense is even better. The goalie is insanely good at these ranks, and they will not let goals pass even that close to you. As Rosie Hall takes this one. Rosie Hope, sorry, not Hall. Rosie Hope taking it now, looking to find that space, looking to find that pass back, and they're all reset to goal. Sneaky Evil is there. Sneaky Evil taking that shot above. Is it the clear? It is the clear they need right now, as Rosie is going to take that one all the way through the tunnel and sending it into the blue side. Odyssey taking it in their hands. Nice little clear there to the side. Nice control all around by these guys, but can they hold it together? Because right now, LA Destroyers are doing such a good job of holding the back that they've only got 4 goals, or 4 points, in 4 minutes. And with a 1-player advantage, you'd think that they'd be able to utilize that to get way more goals right now, but the LA Destroyers are destroying these attacks consistently. There's another one they're pressuring in, and they're able to get that disc away. But straight, just past that back player, actually. If they can get a stack here in time, it's going to be good, and they do. They have a chance at this goal now. Can they get it? As he is going to be looking around. He's going to get the pass to his teammate. There's the pass. No! But there is also the stun. That is not what they want right now, as they are going to get that disc taken away. Bouncing into the trap here. And passed back, but again recovered, again passed around, but again stunned out. Aero Knight slapping him away and stopping that one in its tracks, but not getting the clear. Can they get it back? No, it is going to be sent all the way through that tunnel and into the side of LA Destroyers right now. There's Aero Knight again, taking that disc working it up. Still though, we're now 5 minutes in and only 2 goals scored by the side of Odyssey. Doing such a great job. Oh, there's another one coming as I say it. Aeronite coming out right now to get this goal strong. So, let's talk about this defense they're pulling out. I mean, with 3 players, you actually only have 2 defenders. Against 4 attackers, that can be deadly. And we're seeing Odyssey at the minute choosing to use that 4th player to hold back and act as a reset, not to commit too far forward, but if they do ever start to commit to these forward attacks and they can control it around the defense, then they'll be in a great position to get all the passes around that they need. However, absolutely, he's good. Yeah, I fully agree, TCG. 0-6 in a 3-4 is pretty good. Absolutely, we're 4.5 minutes to go, and they still only scored 3 goals. The defense is so good. Oh, but the defense is not quite good enough to stop that one right there. Bring them now 0-9. Not what LA Destroyers wanted to see. But interestingly enough, actually, let's make a little note about on the votes here. We currently have on the page 49 votes for LA Destroyers and only 3 for Odyssey. Everyone predicted the Odyssey win right now, but the LA Destroyers are able to keep this under wraps right now. Their 1-player advantage really is doing such a great job of holding it down. Game Dash saying, stop the game! Skinny is 2 minutes out on the highway! Oh, well, I no, they can't hear you. They can't hear you. They're in the game. No one's listening. He's wearing AirPods. And these guys can't hear the highway. As they were back for 2nd round. Maybe that's all they need. You know, maybe they'll throw his 1st round, but maybe just warm up into it. Act as a warm up, because right now they're definitely looking warm. These passes are lovely for only 3 players. Again, there comes Rosie. Defense work good, able to stay away from those defenders, pass upfield away from the pressure, around all the defenders, but no, that forward once. The forward defender there is going to send that one all the way back into the LA defenders, the Destroyer side. Able to recover again, but if they can hold this out, then they're definitely going to stop themselves getting a mercy, which can be very easy to do with a team like this against 3 players. Because yeah, if we have 3 players on defense, as we said, 1 goalie, 2 defenders against 4 attackers. You can only mark 1 player at a time. You're going to need to really mark 2 each if you're going to stop them from getting in. And it's almost impossible. Oh, but these guys are doing such a good job of it. They're swarming the goal, but they're keeping it away still. Not getting close enough and stealing it. There is Kaz. These guys are absolutely insane at defense right now. 3 players holding off all 4 beautifully, getting that past their teammate. There it is to Rosie. Rosie getting behind the goal. No, it's not quite good. It's not what they wanted to see, and it is going to get sent upfield into this side here. Now, this team is currently going for Master. They were Master. They all come from Master teams. Pretty much every single player here was a Master player in the last season. And this new team, they're all new team. Only 2 players, in fact, on Odyssey were in the same team last season. Other than that, they've all been different, but oh! There's a lovely pass behind the goal. You wouldn't know it from the chemistry that is coming out right now. But it is worth noting that their chemistry is not going to be as clean as they would want it to be, or it will be later. But still, as you said, absolutely Baron Dragon. This is very clean. These guys are clean. That is their whole thing. That's a clean regrab. Taking it out of their hands, able to get that disc, an open goal right now if they can get it, but he's going to pass behind, and there is Zeus getting another 2-pointer. The goals are really starting to pick up now. Momentum starting to go against LA Destroyers. What you want to see coming into this next round. LA Destroyers are the fan favourite, and with 4 players they'll be in a much better spot. But if momentum builds up against them too much, they could be a little bit tilted and not in the right headspace to bring back this game. That's not what you want. They want to start scoring some goals. They don't want to get us taken immediately. There is a shot at the goal. Not quite going in yet, but still getting too close for comfort. These guys are going to pass it around. Maybe. No, he's not going to go for the shot, but no, the goalie, Kaz, has saved so many goals right now, and all of them have been from meters away. Beautiful bit of goal work. Amidst those 2 defenders who are just diving around all the attackers constantly, they're in a really good spot. Unfortunately, the attacks are not quite working out for them, so they can't finish the moves. But they have had opportunities again and again. With that 4th player, they could be in a really good spot as Zeus, like a little bolt of lightning there, is going to send that one directly into the goal. 5 points from a mercy. Not enough time to do it, probably, but definitely close. So we'll see what LA Destroyers can do on the last joust of their game. probably, of the round, sorry, not the game. They could get it to third round if they really work at it in the second one, as they get a fourth player back in. And Rosie is going to take that one, take a shot at the goal, but no, the defender is back just in time. The regrab is quick, and they are on it with that disc, saving it immediately, sending it down to the floor right here. It's going to be Aaronite. Get to work it upfield if you can. Taking a pass behind. There's going to be the catch from Esend, and Esend's just going to send it up and away, and that is going to be the first round going to the side of Odyssey. In theory here, if all goes well, I will not put any scores in. We'll find out as I'm going to tick this button right here. Hopefully the scores will appear on your screen. Let's see if it happens. Well, not quite this time. This wasn't quite... oh, I know why. It's because my Spark isn't actually connected to the game. That is not Spark's fault. But generally speaking, I was going to say Spark is an absolutely insane tool. If you're going to be looking to get your games casted, or look at your own games, if you're going to try and see what is going on with you, if you can spectate yourself, look at your scores and everything like that, you want to use Spark for it. It'll give you the stats, it'll give you the info, it'll tell you how fast you fired each one, how well you fired each shot, how well the scores of each round actually as well, if you forget them at the end. Look at Spark and it will tell you everything. Right now it is not up, the stats aren't there on screen, don't worry about that. That is just because it is not set to my computer right now. I had to switch it up earlier to spectate my own game, and I did not set it back in time. So the next round will have the stats back, but right now we're just going to have to imagine them. I can tell you them. In fact, I can do better than that. I can show you them. Let's bring it back in to the arena. And we can see on the board, there it is, we have Skinny back. That's what it is. It was Skinny. Skinny is back for these guys right now, which is what they needed maybe to get them this second round back on their side. But currently we have the scores spread out very nicely across the board. Zeus taking the lead there with 7 points, but the rest of the team does have at least 2 points each, with 4 points from Amber. Assists across the board. I mean, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 assists. 7 assists is damn good. That means that pretty much every goal was assisted. There was no solo work in this team. These guys are only team players. And saves across the board. Now, the real confusing thing is that Kaza only has 2 saves. I don't believe that for a second. I think those 3 steals also were saves, because Kaza has done an insane job of doing saves this game, of holding down this the fort and not letting anyone get too close, knocking them away as soon as they got even a little bit closer to them. Yeah, that's what you want to see. These guys doing a beautiful job of holding this down, of stopping anyone getting too close, even with 3 players. We're having pause break right now. They have got the 4th player back in again. I'm sure they will be back in just a second. You can also see here the team stats on the screen right now. As, honestly, right, look at that. 55% Odyssey. Definitely better, but not by much. I mean, Los Angeles defenders only had 3 players to work with. It is so much harder to get them in positions, to get those passes working and everything, but still, they've managed it. Shots taken, yeah, 79% was by Odyssey. And that does say a lot about how that possession was spaced out. While we did see possession time being pretty even, they weren't able to get in the positions to get those attacks coming in. But still, having the opportunities is so good. And especially only these players right now. Yeah, and even though we've had shots taken being equal, actually the saves have been... So shots taken nowhere near equal, the saves are. They can manage to save so many goals, it was ridiculous. So what I'm trying to say here really is that these guys are doing an absolutely spectacular job so far. With just 3 players. They did not hold down the game by any means. They lost 15-0 or something, but... regardless, they are coming out now really strong on the board. And with this new player, they really could be in a great spot to bring back the second round. Who won? It was the side of Odyssey. They won a 3v4 against Los Angeles Destroyers in that first round. But we are just about to come into the second in just a moment. And when we do, we'll have to see what happens, because now we are seeing a 4v4. And it's going to be a very different game coming out as... let's bring us into that second round. Love the transition there. Beautiful job. Right, so the clock is ticking down. The guys are in their tubes, and are they going to come out at the breakneck speed? They are. It's going to be Odyssey taking this one away right at the beginning, but no. Los Angeles Destroyers are going to take it immediately back again. They have 2 stacks now. They're ready. They got to play upfield and back. They don't need to hold back nearly as much as they were before, and that's going to be good for them. As a lovely pass across, going to take that one in. No! The stun comes out and takes it away again, but there's a scramble for the disc. Leaves the clear is not quite there as much as they want. But still, Esend is there with a stack in time to take this one back. Trying to work it up to a teammate across the floor. The pressure not on them yet, as the defenders are not set up yet. Can they get it up in time? Or a pass does not quite go to their teammate. It does in the end. Zeus is there to recover, but he's going to have to send that one back away to make sure he doesn't lose that disc from the pressure. It's going to bounce down to him on the floor. Zeus having it again, passing up above the goal. Ding, though, is going to mean they don't get this goal exactly on the board, and so it is going to get sent away again. Aero Knight going for a shot below. Over to Zeus. Zeus over to, who's out on the side? It's Esend. Esend on the top there. Behind the goal again. These guys are working it around, but they can't quite get close. And the defense is even stronger this time around. 4 players means they have doubled up on it. The clears are not coming in yet, but the defense is not letting them get close right now. As that disc is going to go behind the goal. A chance here, but no. No, defense again. Again, stopping them from getting close. These guys are doing such a fantastic job of holding down this game. They had so many attempts on the goal, but so far, a minute and a half in, and no one's got any goals. Oh, a lovely interception from Kaz. It means these guys are going to have another chance to get an attack on the goal. A pass over there. No, but the pass not good, as the Mabber is going to mab that one, taking the stun, taking the all recap upfield. No one's there but them. Can they get it in time? But no, they overshoot that disc a little bit, meaning that they are going to take a moment to reset, work around it, get it behind, and get it in with Zeus starting this game off strong. 2 minutes in, and a nice 2-pointer on the board. Strembitsy, good to see, my man, as, yeah, honestly are looking good right now. They are not the crowd favourite to win this game by any means, but they're really showing that why you should have voted for them. They have, like 50 votes to 3 against them to win this game, but still, they are just killing it. Scores first round 15-0 in favour. Yeah, absolutely right, Solar. Thank you. Good to see you as well. But yeah, 15-0 for the side of Odyssey. But they were playing a 3v4. Oh, but they're not now. But they're still keeping on top of this disc. Mabba doing a fantastic job for the side of Odyssey, bringing them to 4-0. 3 minutes into this game. We're going to need to see something different coming out here from Los Angeles Destroyers if they are going to stay on this game. But they are in the tunnels. They have a chance to work it out, as these guys are going to get this disc. Lovely pass into that right tunnel. It is going to not bounce away right now. Unfortunately, Skin's going to go for it, though. Can they get it? No, it is going to be the side of Odyssey taking that one instead. Looking to get a pass back, and it is going to go there into the side of trap, bouncing through for that clear. Odyssey are staying on this game and staying on top of the attackers right there. They are not letting anything through. Is someone subbing? This is a good question. I'm not sure. I probably should have checked this, actually. We did see LA Destroyers with only 3 players at the beginning. Rosie is subbing. Ah, thank you. That's why they couldn't get another player in there. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. So yeah, Rosie is subbing for these guys right now. Thank you, Cyanide, which will explain as well the lack of chemistry that we're seeing right now. These guys are not on peak form. They're not showing the game that people were expecting from them, but that is going to be a good start for it, as we are going to be seeing 2 points on the board from Kaz. So, we are now 4 minutes into this game, into the second round of this game, 15-0 against Los Angeles Destroyers in the first round, but they only had 3 players. Now, the 4th players, they still haven't found their footing, but they are trying. They are starting at last. A pass into that left tunnel. It's going to bounce around a little bit. Who's out on the ceiling? It is Mamba. Mamba taking it up and away to Zeus there. Though Zeus does not get it in time. It is sent back for a clear, but Esend is there to take that one and send it back again. And they're going to little self-pass to himself. No pressure on him at the minute, so he's going to have the time to take his time, look for the pass he needs across all the way to Aero Knight. Aero Knight taking the pass again, but actually a self-pass in the end. A shot underneath the goal is perfectly set up for an attack if he can get there in time. And he can. Amamba is going to finish that one off for another point. 6-2 now. It is starting to look good for Odyssey to win this game. So, that means that if they can hold this lead for just another 5 minutes, they're going to be getting the win. Again, 50-3 against them. That is a ridiculous number of votes against them right now, and they are really, really showing what they're made of. Yep, absolutely, later. Still 5 minutes left, so plenty of time for them to turn this around, but they're going to need to. They really are going to need to, because right now they have not found that chemistry. Having said that, of course, they were with 3 players, only just got a 4th player in at the start of this round, so that's not enough time for them to warm up, and there we go. They're starting to show that momentum coming back here. Lovely passes around, means control is back on their side right now, and they are really doing a great job of keeping this game under wraps, but still 2 points behind. But yes, as we said, it does mean that they haven't had a chance to warm up together, and bringing in a player like that, especially after such an extreme loss on the first round, can take some time to warm back into. You know, to get cool, to keep on your wits, and make sure you're doing a great job with it. Oh, lol, Echo predicting a comeback. Reverse sweep, maybe. As they were steamrolled in that first round, but Aeronate down to Esend on the floor. Esend is holding their time on Logo, trying not to get pressured, as the defender is going to try and force that pass, and they are going to manage it, but no, it's going to bounce off the fence, giving Skinny a chance now, as Skinny is going to send that one all the way back upfield. Through, but not away for the clear, but Skinny is there again to finish that clear off and send it into that side. Can they get their first open goal? They can. It is open, but no, not going to take the shot. They're going to take the safe route of the pass instead. Another one across the floor to Rosie. Rosie looking to get that shot. Oh, to eat Kaz, and Kaz finishing this one off. And now in the last 2 minutes, they brought this game from 2-6 to 6 all. Definitely starting to look a lot stronger than we've seen them in the first half of this game. The second half, potentially, could be theirs. And if they do manage to make that happen, we'll be seeing us brought to that elusive, that ever wonderful 3rd round. Yes, absolutely though. Oscillator, one bad pass from Odyssey. That's all it takes. All it takes is one bad pass for these guys. They are on it. As Skinny is going to take that one all the way up and through. That's 5 pro teams now. Good question. That seems about right. I couldn't tell the exact number, but that does seem about right. Yeah, yep. Never mind, I take it back. Lol says, yep. Well. Yeah, but it's good, honestly. It's so good to see these pro teams coming into, 5 pro NEPA teams coming into Echo. Slowly expanding it a little bit, trying to build up this community a bit more and a bit more for the VRML and all these community stuff. Oh! And a bit more for the shots, as Rosie is going to take that 3-pointer, and now, for the first time in the game, they are going to be brought to that top. That sub coming in strong with 2 minutes to go for Odyssey to win back this one and bring them maybe to OT if they can. So, we've seen Odyssey starting off really, really strong. We've seen LA Destroyers starting to win back this game. Can they hold it together for the rest of it, of this round, of this 1 minute 30? Or will the attacks from Odyssey be too much for them? No, that's not what they want right now for Odyssey, as they are going to get taken away from them with the LA Destroyer sending that one up and away, all the way into the bubble, but it's going to bounce back. But there they are to attack again. A shot to cut, and the cut is good! It is a beautiful cut. Kaz, supported by Rosie there, getting that one in for now 11 points to 6. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're seeing a game that people expected. Yep, that was, let's see, 2... I don't do the maths right there. It probably is 4, right? Definitely 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 goals in a row. And lovely 5... not 5. Oh, and there's another one. No, not another one. Sorry, I take it back. That is not another one. That's Odyssey getting 2 points back. They have, well, when time runs out, they're going to have just over 30 seconds to get one more goal to bring us to an OT. Or, if they do a 3-pointer, they're going to bring us to the end of the game. That'll be it. All A Destroyers need to do is hold it together for 30 seconds. As they take that one into left tunnel, it goes away all the way upfield. The goalie is there, but the goalie can't take it yet, and so it's going to be taken instead by Rosie. Rosie taking that shot, not able to get it away though. It's going to ding off and get sent up for a clear. Can they get it back in time? 15 seconds on the board right now for Aeronite to do this, but no, the clear is not on right now. Zeus taking that shot, getting it through. This could be good for them right now, but only 5 seconds to go. They're going to need to get it right now, right here. But the stun comes in, and that is going to be it. Sneaky Devil taking this one and getting a win, the first win for this round 2 for the side of LA Destroyers. Right. Oh, the scores have worked. Very nice. That's what we want to see. But still, I'll put them anyway as 0, 15, and then 11, 9. That's what we saw. Take us to that gameplay screen. Hopefully now the stats should have fixed themselves and we'll be seeing what these guys can do. Yes, we can! Look at that. Thank you again to Spark. What a beautiful program it is. But we've seen a great game so far from these guys. They've really put up a good fight. Bringing in that 4th player has made all the difference though for LA Destroyers. And now at the start of the second half of that round, they really have been able to work back their game in their favor and bring it back how they want it to be right now. Plenty of time though. One more round. Odyssey had that first one. They had the momentum and they've had some great attack and pressure and stacks. If they can keep it together right now, then they're going to be in such a good place for the rest of this. So, let's go to that 3rd round. All to play for right now. Whoever wins this round, the next 10 minutes is going to be the team that comes away with the game. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be the team that did not quite start out on form but been able to pull us back of LA Destroyers, or Odyssey, who are able to get this game first and get some lovely goals on the board at the end, but just not quite have it for long enough in that last round? We'll see as it goes into the Odyssey side. Oh, a little bit of a lag there maybe as Rosie's got the disc and Rosie's going to finish it off. Rosie, the sub here for LA Destroyers, coming in with another goal on the board. How many is that? That is going to be 5 points for Rosie, having almost half the goals on the team. VRML, never seen these teams before. Well, that's because they're new. These guys actually, believe it or not, run teams. But they're not, as you can probably tell, bronze players. These guys are actually pretty much all master tier players, but all from different teams. In fact, Los Angeles Destroyers are all from different teams last season, whereas Odyssey had 2 on the same team and 2 from different teams. But they've come together in this new season, forming a new force to try and fight their way through to the master tier finals. And they're going to try it right now. Still not placed yet, but still plenty of time for them to do so. It's going to send that disc up to Esend. Esend down to the floor to Aeronite. Aeronite working up with the goal and taking that shot and getting the goal and putting Odyssey on the board. 2-all. This is the game we want to see. We are now a minute and a half into this game and both teams have scored. It is looking good right now. These guys to try and keep things going if they can. But, you know, plenty of time here for each team to find their footing. Right now, they haven't been able to do so. Neither team has been able to find the way to get on top of each other. All but the stacks from Odyssey are good right now, and they're able to take that disc away and get the clear through. But Kaza is back in that tunnel. Lovely pass up to Sneaky. Sneaky getting the bounce pass, and it is a great bounce pass. Working up at the goal, and oh, no defense is there. The stun comes, but the ding bounces back into the goal, and Rosie Hope bringing them another 2 points on the board. Someone tell me here. You guys must know. What team was Rosie on, right? Because 7 points in this Master Tier team. Well, you know, we're soon to be Master, we can only assume. That is a really, really good thing to have. Especially for a league sub. Definitely what you want. Some league subs can hold you back a little bit. Not quite able to stay on top of the ball and ruin some attacks without that chemistry being there. But having a sub like this who is really, really helping out can do a massive, massive favour. Also, saying Rosie was on a bunch of teams. That makes sense. Bunch of teams means you've got that variability to make sure that you can adjust to the new teams and stick with them. And as a striker especially, which is Rosie seems to be doing at the minute, you need to be versatile, and oh, you also need that. Kaza, talking about versatility, the goalie coming out strong to get them a 3-pointer and starting to check, to speed away and move away further and further up. Oh, and they do not like that. Odyssey are going to be getting the pause, I assume. Let's check though. You know what? I can check. You know how? because I've got Spark. That's right, Spark, with all the events happening here. It will tell me, for example, that a blue team paused the game because Zeus left. I can actually see that on screen as well. Zeus left. That makes sense. But I don't have to assume it's that. I know it's that because I've got Spark. That's right, everyone. Get yourself Spark. It is a wonderful program. Is it getting paid to plug Spark? Actually, I don't think so. But Spark works a lot with VRML. They help us get all the stats that you see. They get us to Spark links. They work closely to help make things better all the time. And a lot of the event stuff you see is helped done by Spark. But also, this match, I joined it using a Spark link, right? No one had to add me and then wait for me to accept it and then invite me to the match. And then I had to get in and restart as Spark and then make a link out of it. They just got a Spark Mini, currently in beta, got it on their phone, and then got the link. You could do it too, right? Get a link up for that, and you can send it to us and give us a link, and then we can just get into a game, and you will have some happy casters. Absolutely, there's Dimwee. Dimwee the expert, as ever. We want everyone to use it, of course we do. So as well as that go. Helps cast and mods, and it secretly mines Bitcoin in the backgrounds. That's a no comment on that one, Ender. No comment there. It is good. It is a lovely. The Ignite dev team wants it less advertised. Do they? Well, we'll see. Unfortunately, I cannot stop because I love it too much. So they're gonna have to enjoy it. But right now, Maba is taking it. This disc taking it to ESENet, trying to get this game back in the bag. They've had that 1 minute mental reset with her, however long it was. These guys going for Maba. Maba taking it in, and there's Maba taking that shot in for a 2-pointer. That little reset there, mental reset, has definitely been seemed to work out for them, as these guys are coming in pretty strong on this round 3. You know, we are 7-4, right? That is a close game. 1 3-pointer is going to put Odyssey back on track. They just need to not mess up here and to keep these mistakes coming from the Los Angeles Destroyers. Not as easy as it sounds. You know, these guys are going to be master players, and forcing them to make mistakes is definitely difficult. No, there is one right there. Aeronite sitting in spot, waiting for the duck and then predicting it and just taking that disc out of the hand. Beautiful job, Maba now taking this one up closer and closer. And he's going to have a shot to Zeus. Zeus working up behind the goal board. Oh, and what a save. And no, the self-goal coming out there. Oh, that is not what you want to see. If that was a pub, that would be fine, but it is not. That timeout has definitely worked out for them. They've gone from 2-7 to 6-7 right now. Odyssey putting up a fight. Now, for everyone who wasn't here before, because there are now 43 of you, hello everyone, good to see you all here. But we did see the side of Odyssey having 50, no, I lied, it was the side of LA Destroyers having over 50 votes to win, while Odyssey only had 3. Right? People did not think that Odyssey were going to have this game in the bag, but look at them, round 3, and only 1 point behind right now, having got the last 2 goals in a row. These guys are looking strong. They're sending it up through now, trying to get it at that side of LA Destroyers' goal, but no, LA Destroyers are there with Skinny taking that disc, looking to pass it up. Ignite needs to hire a support team. That'll be good, but you know, support is money, and I believe these guys do a lot of it voluntarily, which is, you know, honestly so good of them. Oh, and there's a little voluntary goal coming in from Kaz. A beautiful 2-pointer, meaning that there's now a 3-point difference once again with 4 minutes 20 to go. So, plenty of time here. Plenty of time indeed for these guys to win this back. 4 minutes means, what's that, like 30 seconds a goal. That means that you can get yourselves 8 goals in that time. And all they need is 1 to get back to even. But they're going to need to do it smooth if they can. 3-pointers are definitely difficult, especially against these master tier teams that will not leave their goal open for a second. At the same time, I say master tier teams, obviously, an assumption they have all been master tier teams, which they have, and they might be eventually, again, after this cycle. There is Zignus in the chat. Hello, good to see you, my man. Welcome to the stream, to watching these masterful players play. As, a lovely pass, that's going to go for a cut, and And there we go, bringing that one back again. Mabba with Zeus's help, bringing this side of Odyssey back to only 1 point difference again. Style points is so important, right, Rajin? Dude, tell me, how do you say your name? Right? I used to talk all the time, and I always mess it up. Rajin? As Dash is going to be... There is Dash right here. I'll say Dash right now. Replays are not currently working on the stream right now. Don't worry about it. We'll get it on for you for the next one. But right now, I like to live in the moment, you know? I'm a bit of an in-the-moment guy. I practice meditation. I do mindfulness, and I don't run replays because I'm not currently working. But if you want, you can just rewind every time by 15 seconds, and you can just do your own self-replay and get my own commentary as a replay too, which is a double win. But yeah, I'm very sorry, don't worry. It is just one game. It happens. These things do happen. So, there is Mabba on the side, taking that one up above. Oh, behind the goal, but no, Kaz is there to seize that one, take it away again, but Mab recovers it, is going to work that one up for attack if they can, but no, it's going to bounce away from their teammate. Looks like Rosie is going to be there first. The stack is quick and clean, and beautiful regab forming time. Oh no, that could have been perfect, but they accidentally knocked it onto the shield, losing it from their hands right there, and so passing back, sneaky, sitting behind everyone and able to get it, but we are in the last 2 minutes of this game right now. Third round, last 2 minutes, Skinny working it up. In the lead still is LA Destroyers, and they're looking to get a further lead right now as they're behind the goal, but no! Odyssey is getting a beautiful bit of defense here, and they're going to go for that clear, going all the way through it. The players from LA Destroyers just missing that one. The stack is there, but they're a little bit too late, but there's Aero Knight recovering it. If they can get a goal right here, they're going to be in the lead, and they want to be desperately as they go behind the goal. Behind again, and Zeus takes it in. Zeus getting it done. Odyssey, 1 point ahead. The first time in round 2. This is what we want to see. Again, LA Destroyers, 50 votes. Odyssey, 3. Right? People did not think that Odyssey could get this game, and Odyssey are really showing what they're made of right here. They're showing why you should believe in them. Why they're going to be going for that master tier in this next cycle, and what they can do. As they recover the disc again, they have to hold it 50 seconds, but one goal can be a catastrophe right now. They need a clear. They need a clear. But no. Rosie Hope's going to say absolutely not that. They want this goal, and they're going to go behind. A Skinny moving away, playing it safe, taking that shot, but defense is there. But no, defense doesn't keep it for long enough. They are going to lose that one, unfortunately. Trying to get it away. You saw them trying to get that goal away, but losing the disc at the last moment. We are going to be 15 seconds. 15 seconds for Odyssey to get a goal. Can they do it? They're going to have to be quick about it. They have to be really, really fast. A pass to the left. A pass upfield all the way up to the ceiling. The goal's open, but no! Oh, the defender is so quick on that. The goalie comes out to block them, and that's what they need to do right there. The forward defense on that goalie means that Odyssey have not got this game. It is going to be going to LA Destroyers, taking this game in 3. Let's look at these scores quick. 11-10. There we go. That's it. A lovely few rounds there. I mean, the first round, LA Destroyers only had 3 players total, so they were not quite on it as they wanted to be, and they definitely see that in the score. So I mean, look at that, round 1. 0-15. That is not what you want to see. But they were able to win it back. Although in the first half of the second round, they were not on the ball, and they lost almost all those 9 points. They pulled it back, and they really were able to get on that game and pull it back for that second round win. Right at the last minute, and then Odyssey, although putting up a great fight at the end, they lost it by just 1 point. But honestly, that just shows how close this game really was. These guys all had it in them to get the win. They all had that master tier status, but they just did not quite come away with it this time with the win. But with that said, there is plenty more time for them to go. These guys, you can see from those stats on board right now, 2-0 games for LA Destroyers. So far, that's 3-0. Whereas Odyssey have 1 win and 2 losses. Both bronze teams currently, but they will place, and they're going to hopefully place nice and high. And try and both get into gold, not gold, into gold, into Master next cycle. Thinking of the little gold emblem you get for Master. But in the meantime, that is going to be all for me today. It is 2:50 a.m. here, almost 3 a.m. in the morning. I've stayed up to watch this game and just cast this one in particular, because there were 3 games cast at the same time, and we want these games cast. We want to see them. So thank you everyone for coming and supporting these teams today. Echo, Oscillator, Randy, Whoosh. You said your names now. You said I could say it like Red Jane. I'm going to Dash, and everyone else who's been here through this stream. All of you, it's been so good. I've been RetepWorm casting and on cams. These guys have been Air Destroyers and Odyssey, and we will see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRWare, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.